Hello and welcome to another open source workplace video. I'm very happy to bring you a new guest to the show. But before we get to Nellie, this is your first time coming across the channel. Please subscribe, please like, please share. This is a community we're trying to grow, all about knowledge sharing about the workplace. So without further ado, Nellie Hayat, how are you doing? And welcome to Open Source Workplace.
Thank you so much for having me today. I wish we could be sitting in the same coffee shop right now, talking in
Yeah,
person.
yeah, no, absolutely. Well, I'd rather be where you are because your weather is absolutely fantastic right now. So tell the folks where you're currently residing.
I've been living in California for 6 years in Silicon Valley, but I'm sheltering in place in Palm Springs,
Very
enjoying being away
nice.
from the city right now.
That's awesome. So tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do and why you're so interested in workplace.
So about 9 years ago, I graduated from one of the top business schools in France. And since then, I've been working as a strategy negotiator, a community builder, and a project manager. And in 2017, I entered the world of workplace, and it was just the perfect combination. It was a perfect combination between my work with communities and building a space for them to thrive as a community, to collaborate, to co-create, and for each of the members of this community to feel engaged, feel inspired, know the impact and the value of their work, and feel appreciated for what they bring to the table, and having a space that shows that.
That's fantastic. Now, did you fall into workplace by accident or did you do it out of consciousness?
I no, after moving to Silicon Valley, I found in love with people who were passionate about the work they were doing, who were most of them were entrepreneurs, who knew they were changing the world with their job and their work. And I thought, how do I get closer to these people? And with my background in building things, I was building planes before moving to Silicon Valley. I thought, what can I build for them? And I thought building a space where they can really do their best work and be their best self every day is what I want to do. So I made this move consciously, but it was also as a matter of being in Silicon Valley. I don't know if in another country I would have found that opportunity.
And what is it specifically, if there is one thing that sort of attracted you so much? I mean, you say about building things, but and it's about people, but is there one sort of tangible thing you can put on and say that it's because of that?
When you're part of a community, you have access to certain privileges. And those people who were in Silicon Valley, who were talents, who were bright, who were smart, got got attracted, or like companies tried to attract them and were offering them this amazing space. So there was so much emphasis on the space and the amenities that they were offering to them to really make them grow even more in their collaboration and contribution to the world. And I thought, if that brings a value to the table, and if each person on this in this planet can have access to this kind of space and really use their potential to the most, then this is where I want to be. I want to help people reach their potential.
Awesome, awesome, and I feel it. Although I'm sitting in New York and you're in Palm Springs. I feel your energy coming, so I appreciate it. And Silicon Valley's a lot happier and better for having you there, so that's great. So obviously we are where we are today, right? We're shelter in place. We look out the world and we see everything that's going on, right? But as you look forward, is there certain things that excite you about the next 12 months?
Yeah, and I think it's part of what happened in the past. Since I got very passionate about this industry 3 years ago, um, I was always putting in my mind the steps toward the vision I wanted to accomplish, and the entire industry was working toward the same path. And that's a future that was very attractive to me. And then suddenly the pandemic happens, and everything is put into question, including the vision we had for the workplace. And that was a shock for the industry, but I think we coming to an understanding that it's a growing moment and it's a painful moment. But if we collaborate together and if we set a vision and work together toward this vision, we can live in the world that we want to live in the next few months, in the next few years. And that's why I'm very excited about, and also why I'm optimistic about the work I'm doing. And I'm looking forward to this future that hopefully we're building together.
I can't wait to unpack all that and what your vision looks like over the coming interviews that we do. But there is something that, you know, I really want to talk about. It's something that we got to know each other through this. So tell the audience what it is you're working on, please.
Yeah, so it started as an answer from the pandemic. So about 3 months ago, when I saw that many people in my network, so many people in the workplace and real estate industry were getting let go, getting furloughed, where workplace and real estate were getting reduced, I thought, where are they going? Where all those talents are going? I want to work with them in the future. I know they have the creativity, they have the passion, they have the vision to build the future. I felt it was very short-sighted to let them go because who's left to rebuild after that? And so as an answer, I thought, okay, there are opportunities with some companies are still hiring. How do I connect the dots? So it started like this. I thought there are amazing talent out there that are available that wouldn't have been otherwise. And there are still companies who are hiring. How do I connect them? So I included not only the job seekers and the recruiters, but I also involved industry leaders, and they all answered very positively to this initiative because we know it's gonna be a loss for the industry if we let those people go to other industry, and we know also that we're gonna need arms and minds to rebuild. So let's make sure we can spotlight and put those talents under the spotlight so the world can know that they're available. The world can benefit from this knowledge that they couldn't have shared maybe otherwise because they were under a certain organization or brand. So how can we tap into this knowledge, and how can we
Mm.
include them in the world that we want to build or in the vision that we want to set, because they will be part of it, so they should have a voice. So that's how it started, having like a network of people making introduction to one another, using really amplifying on my network is your network, which a lot of leaders have been saying or sharing on social media, and saying, okay, you want to do it? Yeah, let's make a targeted introduction to someone you know about this person that was working at a famous company, a big one. Um, and the next step of this project is having the industry leaders brainstorm together on the vision they want to set for the future, the work to be done, and the people, so the titles of the role of these people to build this world. And that's where I'm feeling also that hopefully it will have an impact on the world, on the future of the industry, because people are looking for answers right now. And so maybe it's easier to rely on the vision that was set by big players.
No, and I love it. In the moment you talk to me about it, I was like, okay, what can open source workplace do for you to help promote this and how share this? Because in essence, like open source workplace is open and it's for everybody. So, how do people get access to either list? How do they do that?
So we have two forms, one for job seekers or just people who want to be part of this network. And we have a form for recruiters or hiring manager. So I'll put it on the comments of the video. And for industry leaders who want to be part of the brainstorming sessions, I'll put my email and they reach out to me so we can include them on the brainstorming session. And hopefully from this private conversation, we'll share it on the social media about the new roles of the future, the vision for the industry, and bringing this optimism for people who are going to build it.
I love it. I love it. And, you know, whatever we can do at Open Source Workplace will help promote and do whatever we can. So I'm very excited about it. And I love the fact that you're looking forward looking as well. So, you know, you talked about 12 months and the opportunities there with space, but I think this is a real opportunity for us as an industry to really think about what is going to be the future of the roles. What work will we be doing in a go forward basis? So are you looking to get into recruiting?
Not at all. I'm so in love with people that I really enjoy having to talk with a lot of people, especially because it was a very grassroots initiative. So I was talking on one-on-one with people, both job seekers or managers who are not even hiring all the time, but just hearing their challenge and hearing their trauma of letting go some of the best people they put so much effort to hire and then they had to let go. And so from this real conversation, I could get a lot of feedback and understanding of like what's the vision for this project and how can I really help. Um, Talking about the roles, what is interesting is that I think this platform could also be an answer for any time. Even like outside of the pandemic, because there was always this challenge for people in our industry to look for a job that was relevant to us. Like if I were to write the word workplace on LinkedIn or any other job search, anything come up. Yeah, Google is looking for a biz dev and they invite you to visit
Right,
their
right,
workplace.
right.
Or if we think about one of the job of the future, that could be head of remote. If you write remote on a key search in a job search, again, everything come up. So there still needs a place for us in the industry to look at opportunities and apply to the one that we think we are the best fit.
Great. No, that's fantastic. And no, look, thank you for doing what you're doing, and thank you for sharing this with the audience. And as I said, we'll continue to share on the platform. But for today, thank you so much. I appreciate your time, and I look forward to chatting with you in the future.
I'm so happy. Thank you so much.